Okay, so hopefully this will answer your question. Of course, I have made a discussion board tool button over here on the left, so students can go to the discussion board. And this is for my Spring 2 class, so it's in the process of being created, so I can't really mess up student grades at this point. Alright, so what we can do is create a forum. So let's just, and since I already had question 1 up there, let's go question 2 and whatever we want to call it. And then of course we can describe whatever instructions we want to give them for that particular forum that we're creating. If we want to, we can make it available for certain dates. I don't. Mine are always there. But here is where we're talking about the grading right at this point. Okay, so if the default is to have no grading in the forum, but if you want for a grade column to appear in your grade book, then you need to grade the discussion forum. And you can choose how many points are possible. So if you're, for example, giving 5 points for their discussion forum, the points possible, you just can put 5 there. I give 10 in mine for each one. You can also choose to just grade the separate threads, whichever way you want to do it. I grade the entire discussion forum. Now, with this option, what's going to happen here is that you do have to put the points into the gradebook column, but it's going to tell you whether or not there is a thread to grade. And it's going to show up as this little exclamation mark. And notice that you can determine whether this shows up after 1 post or perhaps after 3 posts. So if you want to give them a certain number of points for doing 3 posts, then you can change this to 3 posts, and it won't show up until after they've done those 3 posts. However, it doesn't allow you to grade to put points in according to, like, if they had 1 post, put 1 point, 2 posts, put 2 points, 3 posts, put 3 points. It's going to make you go in and look. Although you can go straight from the grade column or the needs grading area and go straight to the post, and it'll show you all of the posts that they've made. So that way, if you're just giving points for the number of posts, you can do that. Now I always keep this at 1 so I can see whether or not they've done anything in the grade column. I'll just show you and of course you want to hit submit at the end so that these changes are made, and I'm not going to hit submit. Submit, of course, is over here on the right hand side. I'm just going to hit cancel since I don't really want this to show up in my discussion board, but I'll go to another course that is active. Try not to show you too much of my students here, but it won't matter since it's just you and we're not showing it to a crowd of people. This is my current course that's going on. And you'll notice they have a discussion board, but if I go to my grade center, they've already had 1 discussion question, and you'll notice that, of course, I've already graded most of them. I've graded all of them. The student obviously had a post even after I graded it, so there's that little exclamation mark. I don't think anybody's answered question 2 yet. No, it's too soon. So what will happen is this little mark will show up even before I've put in any grade, and you just go over here and go grade user activity, and it's going to show every comment that the student has made in the post. You can reply to each of those if you desire, but here on the right hand side, now of course I already graded this student and I did reply to the student's post. It doesn't necessarily show my replies here, but I can of course also put feedback to them, and of course put the grade here that I'm going to give them and hit submit. And this will go back to them within their own grade book. So when they go to my grades, that feedback will be there for them. They will have that feedback. Now, any feedback I do down here when I hit reply down here is actually going to go into the entire discussion thread that all of the students can read. So we have to be careful. Anything here is going to go back to everybody. Anything up here in this feedback to learner only goes back to the student's gradebook for them to see. So hopefully that's answered your question.